Well, I spent 20 years in the Air Force, retired in '88, retired with a back injury. Been to Japan for 2 years. That's where I injured my back. Then I've been retired since '88, worked for about 10 years, and my back got worse. And then my wife went to work, and I became Mr. Mom, chief cook and bottle washer. And then, of course, over time, we were doing foster care and eventually adopted 6 kids. And yeah, Linda's adopted, and her brother Josh, Sean, who is currently in the Army, he now has 4 kids. He's adopted. Sarah and Caleb are twins that are half Hispanic and African American. She was 1.5 pounds at birth, and he was 1.25 pounds. And they just celebrated their 28th birthday in September. And they have their issues, but they're pretty independent for the most part. And then we were blessed with Megan, our only biological. She's now 24. She has 2 kids. And then there was Brandon, who was an abused infant, 1 of 4. We got him when he was 10 months old. Cortically deaf, blind, would never walk, talk, or eat. Well, might make it to 10. He had scoliosis, so he had back surgery, he had hip surgery. But he came through every time, and he loved school. He learned to communicate. Lived to be 22 years old in 10 days before he passed away from respiratory distress.
Sorry to hear that.
But he was a happy camper. He touched everybody that he came in contact with. So and then my wife passed away now 9 years ago from cancer. Wow. So God has been good, and it's been an interesting walk. I certainly haven't been bored. So the doctor likes to give me pain pills, and I don't like to take them. Said, if I'm not screaming, I'm not hurting. I think for the last probably 2 months since Lance showed it to me, and I used it mostly to go to sleep. And then I used it a couple times, just the alert portion. And then this week I started using more of the relax, because I was thinking that it'd be easier to get to sleep if I was more relaxed, because I mean there's a lot of stress that I put up with. So I'm finding the stress, the release from stress helps with that particular, what did I call it?
The relax signal.
Relaxing helps me relax, and things ache less when everything's kind of relaxed. So yeah, I'm still experimenting with it and trying different options. And I know Lance says, well, you can put the thing under your pillow when you sleep at night. And I said, no, I wear it around my neck. I have a hard time getting it off and more because I have sleep apnea. So I have that air pressure at night, and I told Lance, I said, I don't like to have a big head, but every morning I do. Usually when I'm working at the desk and I'm really feeling drug out or tired, because sometimes in the afternoon I kind of just feel like the cork has been pulled, and energy seems to drain away. So that's when I use that, when I've got to get going again. And that seems to help out.
Cool.
So yeah, I've had fun experimenting with it. I'm not done with it, but I like the results so far. So that's a good thing. No, I'm just looking forward to using more of it. You know, not having to turn it on every hour would be a big help, but